Welcome to the Tech Show. I'm Sonia Gavankar, and this week we have the ultimate gift to combat quarantine boredom. We actually have some good news on the travel front, and of course, a new gadget tries to take my mind. All that and more coming up on the Tech Show. Now it's time for the latest. COVID cough? There's an app for that. BBC News reported this month that researchers at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology have developed an algorithm that correctly identifies people with COVID-19 by the sound of their coughs. In tests, it achieved a 98.5% success rate among people who had received an official positive coronavirus test result, rising to 100% in those who had no other symptoms. The research team needs regulatory approval before distributing an app to the public. Now that Black Friday is a season rather than one frigid morning after Thanksgiving, we have more time to take advantage of great deals. Microsoft Edge is getting into the game by adding a coupon feature that automatically searches for the best deal. Coupons and promo codes will appear inside Edge as an alert when you're shopping online, and they can be automatically applied to a basket when you're ready to check out. The coupons feature also includes price comparisons, so if you're shopping online, Edge can search different retailers that might offer items at a lower price. Microsoft introduced price comparisons in Edge just weeks ago as part of its collections feature, but this new coupon experience goes even further. It's part of a big push by Microsoft to position Edge as the browser for online shopping. But the comparisons and coupons only work for US users for the browser right now. And ending the news on a relatively high note, carbon dioxide emissions from the U.S. economy are nosediving this year to a level not seen since 1983, according to new estimates by research organization Bloomberg NEF. The planet heating pollution is on track to fall by 9.2% from last year, which the private research organization says would be the biggest reduction on record. The steep drop is mostly the result of the COVID-19 pandemic upending business as usual. With many Americans working from home or no longer working, transportation, the most polluting sector in the United States, had its biggest year-on-year drop ever. The sector also contributed the most to the country's overall reduction in emissions. Power sector emissions will probably see a record drop this year too. If those cuts were intentional and not the result of an economic health crisis, that would be reassuring news. Greenhouse gas emissions need to keep dropping by more than 7% every year for the entire decade in order for the world to keep climate change at a relatively manageable level, according to the United Nations scientists. For that to happen, economies need to rapidly shift to cleaner energy. Everyone can't work from home forever, or can they? We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Are you ready to become a patient at a drug and alcohol treatment facility? Wondering if you need detox or an inpatient program? How is dual diagnosis treated? Your treatment stay could be covered by most private insurances. Call now. You will be connected to an accredited treatment facility that is ready to answer your questions. You have the power to make a fresh start. Take the first step and call.
Call 800-501-6075.
The deals started early this year. Amazon Prime was in October, and many retailers started offering their own sales at the same time. What does this mean for Black Friday and Cyber Monday? Retailers know that shoppers will be out looking for even better deals, and the pressure is on to beat those early savings. And Bob Guinea is here with some of the best deals of the season and tips on how to shop smart. Hi, Bob.
Hey guys, it's Bob Guinea here. Happy holidays. We have great gift ideas for you. Now, it's a different year. You might not be able to see people in person, but that's okay. Send festive floral arrangements from Teleflora, the world's leading floral delivery service. It's a great way to let your loved ones know you're thinking about them, and it is spectacular. The Christmas lineup features one-of-a-kind floral arrangements like the Winter's Eve centerpiece, Wintry Wishes bouquet, and the Send a Hug North Pole Cafe mug, always fully arranged, made by hand, and delivered to your doorstep by local florists. Head to teleflora.com to send to your loved ones. Now, the top of your wish list should include the LG Wing. This is so cool. It's the world's first 5G smartphone with a swivel. Lets you maximize multitasking on two screens where you can watch a video or a game on one, texting on the other. OLED Full Vision gives it a crisp display, and one of its most exciting features is the built-in gimbal motion, which lets you film smooth videos while you're moving around. Verizon, AT&T, and T-Mobile all have promotions, from a free set of LG tone-free wireless earbuds with purchase, as well as discounted rates for new and existing customers. Now, we've got a top-of-the-line laptop from eVoo Gaming, and it is marvelous. eVoo just launched an affordable line of powerful laptops on Amazon.com, designed for both new and competitive gamers. There are 4 in the line, powered by Intel and AMD, and with NVIDIA graphics cards. Now, what makes them spectacular is THX spatial audio technology. The eVoo displays, tuned by THX, provide vibrant colors and sharp contrast, adding to the action and realism of the gameplay experience. Now, this year, you can also shop smarter. SoFi Money is a cash account management system that is available through digital personal finance company SoFi, and they have a vaults feature where you can separate your spending into different funds that will earn 6 times the national average interest rate on spending accounts. Another great feature is the newest edition called Roundups. They'll round up your transactions to the nearest dollar and deposit the difference into one of your savings vaults. If you're signed up between now and Christmas, they'll match your roundups and deposit them into your vault so you save twice as much. Now, for more information on all these great gift ideas, simply go to dailylounge.com. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Bob.
We'll be back with more of the Tech Show in exactly 1 minute.
Stalkerware is software illegally installed on another person's cell phone to monitor their activity. It's leading to harassment and violence, and is on the increase, with over 45,000 cases detected so far this year. The data has been released by Kaspersky to mark the UN's International Day for the Elimination of Violence Against Women. The cybersecurity company wants to raise awareness of the issue and the part it's playing in domestic abuse.
Cybersecurity giants are calling for global action to be taken against Stalkerware, the invasive software that tracks a partner's every move via their cell phone. Stalkerware is defined as software that grants a remote user the ability to monitor the activity on another user's device without their consent. It is commercially available for anyone to use and install, and it facilitates intimate partner surveillance, harassment, abuse, stalking, and violence. It's an increasing problem around the world, which is showing no sign of stopping. From January to September 2020, incidences have increased to over 45,000 worldwide, with the US ranking 3rd in the world with 4,307 incidences of Stalkerware, beaten only by Russia and Brazil.
So out of the top 10 list for Stalkerware installations in 2020, the United States actually ranks number 3, with over 4,300 installations of Stalkerware. The United Nations indicated that in the light of COVID, that domestic abuse and other acts of violence against women and children is actually increasing. I believe his office referred to it as the shadow pandemic.
The data released by founding partner of the Coalition Against Stalkerware, Kaspersky, aims to raise awareness of the issue and its part in domestic abuse.
So Kaspersky has been doing a lot to make sure that its ability to detect Stalkerware continues to increase and improve. Kaspersky has a privacy alert that they've included in their Android mobile security product. And that is, a really key component of making sure that we can protect our users.
Are you shopping for a Lego fan who is stuck quarantining? You've got to check this out.
Hi, my name's Rook. I'm a senior designer at the LEGO Group, and I designed the LEGO Colosseum. The Colosseum has 9,036 pieces, and as of November 2020, it's the largest Lego set ever. So during the process, when I was adding more and more detail to it, the piece count just grew bigger and bigger. And so it slowly evolved into the biggest Lego set of all time. Well, the actual Colosseum is a spectacular building. For a normal person back in the day, they've hardly seen a building that was over a story high. And to be confronted with such an amazing piece of engineering that's almost 200 meters wide, that's 50 meters tall, it was unprecedented up until today. The scale of the Colosseum is set on the remaining part of the facade, on the big ellipse. I wanted to capture the Roman orders of the columns that you can see on the existing facade. That is the Tuscan, that is the Doric order on the bottom, the Ionic with the volutes on the middle, and the Corinthian with the flowers on the top. They represent three distinctive styles of the antique architecture that Greeks have started with and Romans have expanded and built upon. There are a lot of challenges in building a set this big. First of all, it has to stand when you lift it up. So the way it's designed is that it has a very strong base, but the superstructure is only connected on a few points, so it's a bit like modern bridge building. When you pick it up by the base, it allows the rest of the model to flex on top of it, which means that it doesn't exude the forces so that it would crack. There are no new elements in the build to actually show the versatility of the Lego system. The columns themselves are built with a minifigure candle piece turned upside down. And on the Ionic columns, on the second row, I used a minifigure roller skate to serve as volutes on top of the column. There is a part of the Colosseum that is contemporary, and that is a part of the arena which has been rebuilt to show where the original level of the arena was in the Roman times. This wooden Lego arena is the last piece to be actually put on top of the Lego model, therefore corresponding to it being the last thing that was built on the actual Colosseum itself. The original building could house over 100,000 spectators, at least that's the assumption we have today. But it also had a retractable roof, that's very rare even today. And we have shown that in the Lego model. There are a number of corbels at the outer ring of the facade, which shows where the masts were being hoisted, which would hold up the roof. While the original Roman Colosseum was brightly colored, it was painted bright red, blue, black, as well as white. It's of course been weathered under 2000 years under the Roman sun, so the Lego version actually provides more color in order to show the shadow lines, to show the details, to better accentuate some of the details. But it's still predominantly colored in light sand color and in dark tan sand color. There weren't distinct iterations of the set. I would always improving on the existing model. So I'd be working on 4 distinctive pieces at the same time. Every change that you make actually reverberates around the entire model. So if you're changing just a few pieces in each of the sections, that means that you have to do it 40 times. And that amounts to a lot of Lego pieces being changed. I'm truly satisfied that it's a full 360-degree model. There's been utmost attention given to every aspect of it. So no matter how you turn it, you're always looking at a perfectly detailed Lego set. I grew up in Ljubljana, which is built on top of an old Roman fortification town called Emona. So as a kid I would actually be climbing the existing original Roman ruins that are on display in the middle of our town. So I have a personal relationship with the Roman Empire as well. So I'm a trained architect myself, and when the Lego group was looking for a Lego architect, I applied. At that time I was lucky to have all the criteria that were needed. My 5-year-old self would be really proud of the adult that got to design this amazing Lego set.
Next, we've got Hope on the travel front. We'll be back right after this. For many of us right now, we're creating our travel bucket lists and dreaming about when we can take our next adventure. And the good news is that travel brands know this and have adjusted their approach this year with deals over Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and Travel Tuesday that not only extend into next summer and beyond, they also are historically low. To help us navigate all these deals, pun intended, we welcome travel expert Janine Tornatori. Hello, Janine.
Great to be here.
So what's important to remember when we are diving into these trips?
Well, there are literally hundreds of travel deals over this Cyber Week. So it can be a lot to navigate and a lot to decipher. So a couple of things before you book to keep in mind. Number one is, look, we're all used to right now a lot of really flexible change and cancellation policies. However, that might not be the case on some of these special Cyber Week deals. So you're going to want to make sure that you check and find out exactly what their change and cancellation policies are for the specific deal you're booking. You also want to look at things like blackout dates, minimum night stays, and non-refundable rates. All of those things can tend to apply for some of these special deals. And then the second thing to consider is really just like everything, all deals during Cyber Week, timing is everything and quantities are limited. And that even goes for these travel deals. So, you know, you're going to want to look early when you see when that travel deal starts. If you know what you want to purchase, get online because the quantities could be limited. And sometimes if you wait till Cyber Monday, some of those might not be around.
What are some of the deals you're looking at?
Well, there are some really great ones out there, whether you have an idea of where you may want to travel, or even if you don't, that can offer you some pretty great inspiration. So let's start with the great outdoors, because this is one way that we've all been traveling over this last year. There's a site called glampinghub.com, and they offer over 26,000 of these kind of unique outdoor accommodations where you can really naturally social distance. Their deal is they're offering $30 off any booking of $200 or more. This is on Black Friday and Cyber Monday only. So you go on their site, they have a promo code for it, you pick where you want to go, and you get your $30 off that booking. There's also a great site called outdoorsy.com for those of us who may want to try out renting an RV or that camper van. They're offering 10% off their RV and camper van rentals. Theirs is anytime you book before December 2nd. So you have a little bit more time to book this one. They have a promo code on their site for it as well. Now, a lot of people are saying, like, what about hotels? I want a great hotel deal. There are a ton of them out there. I always look at the bigger brands that offer, you know, expansive opportunities. So the largest hotel brand in the world, Marriott, they're actually offering their largest cyber sale ever this year. For their Bonvoy members, they're offering 25% off, and for their non-members, 20% off of hotel bookings from now through January 3rd. So it's kind of for those of us that may be looking to get away that 1 or 2 nights over this holiday break. We're all going to kind of be at home. Maybe you want that staycation. You can take advantage of that on their site. But if you're not quite ready to travel yet, or if you're looking for that last minute gift, they're also offering discounts on their e-gift cards. They're offering those just on November 30th and on December 1st. So that's something that you can buy now and travel later. And then a lot of people that have those big bucket list items, they're looking at those bigger kind of immersive tours where you can travel to different places around the world. One of the more popular sites, especially among the millennial age group, is called Kontiki. They have these really great immersive travel experiences at over 300 destinations around the world. And they are offering 30% off of all of their trips that run April 1st of this coming year, 2021, through October 2022. So if you really are thinking, I'm not sure about travel right now, you could book this deal and book it for an entire year out and really kind of plan for that big bucket list destination trip. And then finally, I also wanted to mention flights, because everybody's looking for a good flight deal. A lot of the airlines are going to be running Cyber Week deals, and how the airlines usually do it is they usually offer deals on specific routes where they need to fill seats. So you have to kind of have in mind maybe where you want to go, and you need to jump on those a little bit more quickly. But the site skyscanner.com, it says that for these Cyber Week airline deals, you can save anywhere from 10 to 30%. So keep that in mind, but those ones you want to jump on a little more quickly before those seats sell out.
Where can we learn more and follow you?
Yeah, you can follow me at theoutsideinsider.com on the website and on Instagram as well.
Thanks so much, Janine.
My pleasure.
More of the Tech Show is coming up. Don't go anywhere. Now it's time for Take My Money, where this week we have a connected bird feeder that can do all of your Instagramming for you.
My dad tells me he's seen them all. Hummingbirds, gray catbirds, song sparrows. But pics, or it didn't happen. Then, on his birthday, I get him the perfect gift. It's called Bird Buddy. It's a smart bird feeder that will notify him of the feathery friends in his backyard. It will capture their photos and organize them in a beautiful collection that is easy for him to view and share with others. And just look at my chirpy father.
How much is it? Take all my money much faster than this because I love this product. I'm not sure I needed to see the grandfather on the toilet, but I love this. I need this in my life. Bird feeders are what's getting me through COVID right now. So Bird Buddy, go ahead and take my money. I'm gonna get some new batteries before the next show. Thanks for joining us this week. Follow us at The Tech Show TV and join the conversation. Tech you later. Are those birds? Can you hear birds? I need to go get my bird feeder.